All right, guys, what's going on? It is Sunday night. Usually I'm working on my prediction video right now, but since we don't have predictions to do, I have a bunch of video ideas I need to work on that we've been talking about for the last week or so. A video about Michael Chandler, a video about the rankings. I want to do a video about Dariush versus Tsarukyan fight night card. There's quite a few videos I could work on, but none of them are super important. I can do them really whenever. So I figured I'd jump on stream for a little bit. I released my cuts video, which I just recorded a little bit ago. So that's out already. If you guys haven't watched that, do me a favor, go check it out. I tried to make it as short as possible and only ended up being like 23 minutes. So not too shabby. Because considering it literally could have been an hour long, essentially. Could have been an hour long, basically. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did watch it already. And, yeah, I have the title as Cut Brendan Allen, Dariush versus Tsarukyan, and O'Malley versus Vera too, which is kind of old news at this point, but either way. Okay, we don't need this. Yeah, there should be a criminal investigation. Yeah, sure. What's up, Tony? What's up, Jesse? What's up, Benji? What's going on? Back by popular demand. Back by popular demand. We are streaming again. And I did a late stream last night. If you missed it, it's a member stream now. But we did a stream late last night after the fights. Which actually was a good amount of people there, to be honest. Derek, I'm going to need to see some ID. I'm going to need to see some ID, Derek. Get my pleasure in tonight with Shelly ignoring my calls. What's going on, Mixed Martial Arts? Joseph, what's up, Vincent? What's up, Fight Life? I hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Yeah, but I got so many videos I want to do, and this will be the week to kind of catch up on them a little bit. I probably won't do anything Thursday, but for the rest of the week. And I'm going to start early on my predictions so I don't have to worry about them. I'll get them out. I'll drop them next Sunday. Easy. I'll record it on like Friday or Saturday. Hopefully nothing changes in the meantime. Hit the like as y'all come in. Thank you, Benji. Yeah, guys, like the stream as always. You see Alan Perez got attacked? Yeah, I don't know the full story. To be honest, I don't even care. But I don't know the full story at all. Yeah. We still got a month till UFC 296. Yeah, it's 1 month away. It's really not that far, though, dude. Time's flying the fuck by. It doesn't feel like that long ago I was doing a Christmas stream for last year. What's up, Leo? Joe, why cut Allen? Watch my cuts video, my friend. But dude's a bum. So, yo, man, been a while. Was hoping Levitt would have won. I thought he was going to. I thought he was going to win. What's up, Growing Flow? I thought Levitt was going to win, but he did not. He did not. Chase Super is just a scrambling motherfucker. Just a scrambling son of a bitch. I'll tell you that much. I mean, it's crazy how much Chase Super is able to scramble. It really is. It really is crazy to see how much he's able to scramble. Dude, honestly, I don't feel like that long ago we were getting pumped for Jones versus Gane and Usman Leon back-to-back in March. I know. It doesn't feel like that long ago at all. What's good, bro? Keep doing your thing. I'm loving the content. Hit that like button. Thank you, Clip Set. I appreciate you. Cannot wait for the Austin card. The Austin card is filthy. I'm actually going to make like a video, like a little preview video for it. It's not going to be predictions, but I'm just going to kind of break down why it's such a good card and, you know, talk about how good that fight card is. Because the main card, honestly, the main card is amazing. The prelims are okay. They're okay, but not great. But the main card is sick. Like, the main card is one fight away from a pay-per-view. Is one fight away from a pay-per-view, essentially. Chase Super versus Patty, who wins? Chase Super. I would pick Chase Super over Patty Pimblett. Levitt is a nut hugger. Okay. Why cut Brendan Allen? Watch the cuts video, but because dude is beating the dead body of Paul Craig, asking for a number one contender fight. He turned down Roman Dolidze. He admitted online that he whoops his daughter. He talks about cum shots in front of a 3-year-old. And yeah, that's pretty much all the reasons. So if you want to know more in depth, watch the cuts video. But that's the gist of it. That's almost the entirety of it, basically. So, yeah. Peeps gonna be asking about Brendan Allen. I can't believe people are hyping up the win of Brendan Allen. It's literally a garbage win. It means absolutely nothing. I said it when the fight got announced. There's not even a video on the channel about that fight because it's garbage. It's a garbage fight. So we knew that's what Brendan Allen was going to do. I even picked Brendan Allen by TKO in the 3rd round. So I knew for sure that's what he was going to do. I thought he was going to brutalize him on the ground. So I just thought Paul Craig would do enough to avoid the submission. And so therefore Allen would just pound him out, which he almost did in the 1st and 2nd, honestly. Did Paul Craig have any moments that sat outside maybe the calf slicer moment? No, not really. Hi, Joey. How was your day? My day was good, man. My day was good. Everything's good. Good to see you. Good to hear from you. But yeah, it was good. How was yours? How was yours? What's up, brother? What's going on, man? If you want Allen to lose badly, which fight would you make to have him make sense? Fight against to make sense? I would book him against Jared Cannonier. So supposedly he thinks that's a number 1 contender fight. I don't think that should be a number 1 contender fight for him. But yeah, I mean, it'd be a good if he won that fight. He's in the mix. You know, he's maybe 1 fight away in my opinion. But I wouldn't mind. I think Paulo Costa beats him up. If I can make any fight, I'm making Brendan Allen fight Caio Borralho. I think Caio Borralho beats him easily. Hot take: McGregor KOs Chandler and Dustin in a 4th fight. That is a hot take. That's crazy. It was good. Joey, on top 5 fights you want to see in 2023. I think you made a video last year. How many actually happened? I don't know. I have not checked up on that, and I do not remember. That's a great question. I'll have to check that. I'll recap it when I make another video of the same in the 4-week break. I'll make another video of the same in the 4-week break, and I'll recap last year. Oh, how much did we get of last year? That'll be the first thing I do before I even get into my list. We'll recap the following year, the previous year. So, what do you think is the next for Brendan Allen? I think it probably should be Paulo Costa. I don't know who it'll be. I want to say you had like Jones and Ngannou, Izzy Hamzat. Definitely had those. Definitely had both those. I think. Cannonier versus Hamzat is a fight to make 5 rounds. I think they're waiting for Hamzat to get a title shot. Hey Jay, what do you think the co-main for 299 is going to be? I have no clue. I haven't even thought that far ahead yet. We're so far away from that, which is crazy. Just fucking crazy. I hope Vera beats his ass. But I have no idea what the co-main event will be. Maybe, I don't know. It's too far away to guess right now. They don't even have a location for that yet. They don't even have a location. I don't even think they have it. Yeah, they don't have a location. They don't even have the date set on the UFC's website. They don't even have a date set on the UFC's website. Whoever booked Dom Reyes, Carlos Ulberg is a pain in the ass. 297's a great fight card. Joe, I'm pumped for 299 because we get multiple recaps of O'Malley Vera 1. Me too. Why do you hate Sugar? I don't hate Sugar. What do you mean? I just want him to lose because he doesn't want to fight any contenders. If that's what you're asking. How about 298? Nope, they don't even have a date or time for 298 on the website yet either. Or location. So that just goes to show you how quickly they rushed out those fight cards. What's up, Andy? Cannonier's one of the only middleweights I'd pick over Hamzat. Dude, Cannonier's a tough matchup for everyone. He's a tough matchup for everyone. I mean, he has a win over Strickland, which literally is less than a year old. He got beat by Whitaker. Got beat by Adesanya, but it was close. Cannonier's really good everywhere. I picked Cannonier over Strickland. That was a boring-ass fight. But yeah. I'd probably pick Cannonier. Yeah. Joe, can you please remind me the type of screen that you watch movies on? It's better than 70 millimeter. I think the Dolby. It's a Dolby theater. I don't know if it's better than 70 millimeter, but I prefer it better than IMAX theater. So the projector is top quality, and also the audio is amazing. I like how Dana was not getting mad at Sterling for not wanting a 3-month turnaround, but he's fine with O'Malley not fighting for 7 months. Yeah, and then fighting an undeserved contender. Shit makes me hate the sport, to be honest. Shit like that makes me just hate the sport. Like, we're waiting 7 months to give an undeserved contender a title shot. Makes absolutely no sense. The only way Joey could be cooler is if he had cornrows. I'll make sure to get on those. I'll make sure to get on those cornrows for you, my friend. We'll see if we can make it happen. Next stream, I'll have cornrows. Bro, named the stream, cut Brendan Allen. I had to click on this shit. Yeah, cut Brendan Allen immediately. Cut him immediately. What do you think is an... I don't even know what the fuck that question means, bro. You're going to have to be a little bit more literate for me to answer that question. Because that was a straight up horrific question. Horrific question. I couldn't even... It almost gave me a brain aneurysm trying to read it. To be quite honest. So, I'm going to need you to apologize and move on from that one. So. McGregor versus Chandler, round by round analysis. Who do you think? First round KO. One of them gets a first round KO. That's what I think. So, round 1, Chandler comes out, squats his ass down, loads up on the right hand, gets sniped with a left hand straight to the chin, gets slept. Or Chandler comes out, chops the leg of Conor McGregor, squats down with a nasty right hand, unloads it, lands right on Conor's chin, and sleeps him. That's what I'm thinking. Well, Stipe getting a title fight off a loss 6 years ago. I know. Stipe lost a fight 6 fucking years ago, and he's getting a title shot off of it. What a joke. Anyone who supports that is dead to me. So, Wait, Allen just won against Craig. That doesn't change the fact he's a bum. So, I remember when I'm used to send crazy messages to give Joe. Yeah, you did. And it was like impossible to read. This guy's funny. Thank you, Clinton. I appreciate you, Clinton. Thank you for the compliment, my friend. Thank you for the compliment. I can't believe the year's almost over. It's actually blowing my mind that the year's about to be over. I know we even talked all year about the time flying by. But it straight up is wild that we're literally looking at the end. It's about to be 2024. It's about to be 2024. How the fuck is that even possible? Has anyone called CPS on Sam Alvey yet? I called him before I got on the stream. I was calling CPS on Brendan Allen and Sam Alvey as well. Dude's forcing his kids to watch him compete in MMA. What an embarrassment. Which fight was so annoying this year that you wish you would have never watched it? Oh my god. Every fight from yesterday. Carlos Barza Rose Namajunas was all the way last year and last summer, and I'm about to bring it up. What was like one of the most underwhelming piece of shit, dog shit fights ever? I'm trying to think of this year. I don't know. Every fight from yesterday, I can't think of it. I'm trying to think of like a highly hyped up fight that ended up being dog shit. But off the top of my head, I can't think of one. Nunes Aldana? Yeah. Does Makhachev beat Colby at 170? Yes. What was the best card for 2023? I don't remember. Probably 290. I would say probably 290 was the best card. It's fucking crazy how long ago. Like, it's crazy how long ago that was. It really is. It's hard to believe. It doesn't feel like that long ago we were watching that. Doesn't feel like that long ago we were watching 294, to be honest, which wasn't really that long ago. What do you guys think was the best card of the year? Yeah, Makhachev. I think Makhachev destroys Colby even at 170. I think he would light him up on the feet, stuff the takedowns, beat him up on the feet bad. I would probably go Islam Makhachev by KO against Colby Covington. Hey Joey, UFC 290 was insane. Yeah, 290 I think was the best card overall. Overall. It's hard to remember, to be honest, though. It's truly hard to remember. It really is. I can't believe how many videos I made in the last little bit. Damn, in 1 month, how many damn videos do I make? That's wild. Pantoja versus Brandon was surely one of the best fights of the year. Yeah, it was amazing. It was amazing. That was a great fight. Underrated fight. 295 was best, but I'm biased. Fair enough. Mainly because the whole card was great, but also 290 had Pantoja versus Moreno, which was an absolute banger. It makes me excited for 296. Dude, Pantoja versus Royval is a straight up heater. Straight up heater. Apparently Sam Alvey loves torturing his kids to watch him compete in MMA. That he does. That's facts. That's facts right there, my friend. It's really straight up sad. It's straight up sad. I mean, imagine forcing your kids to watch you get bludgeoned by opponents in MMA. Recently started watching every UFC event in chronological order. Can't stop binge watching. That's pretty crazy. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you're enjoying it right now. Recently started watching. Okay, rather, who headlines 300? Winner of Sean Strickland, Dricus du Plessis versus Hamzat Chimaev. So, what do you think the fight of the year was for 2023? Best card was Islam Volk 1. Now, 284, if I'm not mistaken, wasn't all that great as a whole. What was the fight of the year? It probably, honestly, I would say Pantoja Moreno. I would say Pantoja Moreno. I would think that's the fight of the year. Oh, no, or Volk Islam 1. I think it was super high level. 284 was a banger before Kai Kara France and Perez and Rob versus Costa all fell out. Yeah, I forgot all those fights fell out, to be honest. Sad. KO of the year, Izzy Alex 2. Has to be the craziest, nastiest KO of the year. But I'm a little bit biased on that one because I predicted it down to a fucking T like I was from the future. Aljo potential at 145. Zero potential, my friend. Who would you take if Pereira fought Gane at heavyweight? Easy win for Gane. Easy win for Gane. Absolutely easy win for Gane. Would outstrike him, would outgrapple him, would beat him up, would outsize him, would outmuscle him. That's too much of a jump for Pereira. You know, it would be too much of a jump. But he always has that left hook, I guess. Hamza would have gotten finished badly if the fight was 5 rounds versus Usman. Yeah, probably. You're probably right. But you have to take into account he went from Costa to Usman, so you have to give him credit for that. Bye, Joey. See you tomorrow. Both Islam Volk and Pantoja Moreno were great. Agreed. How would you rank these rivalries greatest to least? Izzy versus Alex, Conor versus Khabib, DC versus Jones. I don't know, man. I don't know. In terms of my enjoyment, probably DC Jones. But it wasn't really a rivalry. Is it a rivalry when one guy continues to win? You know, so probably DC Jones. But just the satisfaction of watching Conor get his ass whooped, Khabib beating his ass was hilarious to me. And I knew it was going to happen the whole time. I was so confident. I was unbelievably confident that he would whoop him up bad. Like, I was the most confident I think I've ever been in an entire fight pick ever. And I could not wait. And I wish I would have had a channel back then. Because, man, would that have felt good? That would have felt so good being so right. And I believe I picked Khabib by 4th round rear naked choke. And technically it was a neck crank, but either way, damn good pick. And just the way, it was so satisfying watching him just dominate him from basically start to finish. Well, that's a bit of a statement. Most confident in outcome ever. Yes. Most confident in outcome ever. I'm seeing Nate Diaz out grapple him. Have you seen Khabib's grappling? Anik fan or time for fresh voice? I don't want to get him fired, but I'm not a fan. Most motivated champion on the roster, Joey? I don't know. I feel like a lot of these guys become champ and now they just don't want to be there anymore. None of them. None of them. I'll say Pantoja, maybe. Off-topic question, but are you a Walking Dead fan? For like the first 4 seasons, yeah, but after that, it died off. After that, it straight up died off. Most motivated champ is Volk, maybe. Volk likes to stay active, so. There is that. Before I leave you, what do you think is next for Nikita Krylov? A big fight. A big fight. Number 1 contender fight. I don't know against who, but it should be a big fight. There's no one for him to fight right now. So it'll probably have to be Anthony Smith. I think they might have fought before. Or maybe Yuri. Could be Nikita Krylov Yuri, but I don't like that for Yuri at all. Nikita's nasty on the ground. So do you remember of the betting lines favored Conor or Khabib? I have no idea. I would say probably Conor. Barely, though. I would say probably Conor. I feel like the majority... I felt like it was like 60-40 picking Conor. Let me go look at what Tapology has for that. Let me see what Tapology has for that so many years ago. On Tapology, it's 56 for Nurmagomedov, so maybe I'm wrong. Hot take, Jamal Hill KOs Alex. Well, it's not a hot take to me because I agree. Volk versus Topuria is 50-50 exact for picks. Dude, Volk could get chinned again, man. It's a quick turnaround. Volk is a crackhead for fighting. Yeah, seems like it. Roman Khabib is coming for everyone, the star in the making. Okay, I'll take your word for it. Pereira will get whooped badly by Rakic. If Rakic is the same guy that he was previous to injury, I would be 95% confident Rakic would get it done against Pereira. Conor's potential at 170, 0. If they blindfolded his opponents and let him take steroids, it'd be about 50% then. Be up 50%, I think. Conor at 170. Dude's been talking about 170 for like 10 years. And Conor doesn't even fight. What's crazy to me now, I think about it, Khabib only fought 2 more times after he beat Conor. And Conor's only fought 3 times. So think about it. That was peak of MMA, peak of pay-per-view sales. And those guys only went and fought a combined 5 times since then. And it's been 5 years. That actually makes me sad. That actually makes me really sad. I've been picking against Strikas against his last 3 fights. I feel like if I pick him this time, he'll actually lose. I want to pick Sean. I'm picking Sean, dude. I've been picking against Strikas every fight. I think Strikas is like the worst, best fighter ever who relies on heart and determination, not skill. And I think unless he goes out there and just KOs Strickland, which is, of course, possible, I have to go Strickland. I think Strikas will be tired, and I don't think Strickland will take his foot off the gas. You know? Man, the peak season was Negan was Villain. Yeah, I actually watched until Negan came in and they got shitty after that. And they were just dragging out so many episodes and just bullshit. Volk is low-key chinny, not super chinny, but he is. I think that's a bit of an exaggeration. Joey, it seems like Conor will fight at UFC 300. Who do you think he fights? I say UFC gives him Holloway. It wouldn't surprise me if it's Dustin. It wouldn't surprise me if it's someone we don't expect. Like, it would not shock me if all of a sudden the UFC did Conor McGregor, Bobby Green. Don't be shocked if UFC 300 gets announced and it's Conor McGregor versus Bobby Green. You know? I think the UFC is kind of second-guessing the Michael Chandler move. You know? And I think Conor doesn't want to fight Michael Chandler. And they're looking at the ratings from The Ultimate Fighter and they're like, you know what? This isn't even going to be a huge fight. Of course it's going to be a big fight for Conor. But what if he loses? So let's look for a more manageable win. So they could do Conor versus Dos Anjos. They could do Conor versus Bobby Green. They could do Conor versus Renato Moicano. And while all those fights aren't as appealing to us, they're going to sell just as many pay-per-views. You know? So don't be shocked if we get Conor McGregor versus Bobby Green main event UFC 300. Especially if Bobby Green beats Dan Hooker. Because that'll be the most manageable fight for Conor McGregor in the top 10 at that point. He'll be top 10 basically. So I'm going to make a video about Chandler and Conor soon and discuss kind of my thoughts on it for a long time now. And we'll see what happens in the next couple months. You know, hopefully we get an announced date. What's crazy is it's coming up on the year anniversary since Conor and Chandler officially got announced as coaches. Come January, Conor hasn't won a fight in 4 years. He's 35 years old. UFC 300 will be against Felder. Yeah, don't be surprised if it's Felder. So, breaking news, there seems to be a break-in at the UFC Apex upon further inspection. It's just Grant Dawson snoring. Yeah, he's still sleeping there. He's still sleeping there. Bobby Green has enough popularity for a Conor fight. You don't need any popularity for a Conor fight. That's the point I'm making. You don't need any popularity for a Conor fight. Where will UFC 300 be? It will be Las Vegas. 100% Las Vegas. Can we take a minute to acknowledge something that never really gets mentioned here? Like, our guy Joey is really pretty man. Thank you. I appreciate it. Dustin said he'd accept a fourth fight with Conor, and they're both eyeing UFC 300, and Conor wants that back. Dude, Conor's smoking dick if he wants that fight. Maybe he saw him get KO'd by Justin Gaethje, and he says, you know what? I want another piece at it. Isn't it funny how Conor just wants fight after fight after fight after fight? But if he won the fourth fight, he'd be like, that's settled. That's settled. Even though he's not a champion, there's no... he just got finished twice back to back. Joey, just curious, why does UFC love to do fights in Vegas? Because that's kind of where their headquarters is and everything. It's the most convenient for them. So, and it's a big tourist city, so people can... the UFC is more of a spectacle than anything. You go to Vegas and you're like, oh, I'll go to the spectacle. There are a lot of people at the fights you don't realize aren't even really fight fans. They're just rich people who are in Las Vegas who are like, oh, you know what? I'll go to the fights. Would you rather eat... Okay. That's a good one. Thank you, brother. What's up? Keep out. Bobby will expose Conor if that ever happens. Conor, no more of that guy. He will not be a pay-per-view star anymore. It's over. He'll be a pay-per-view star for at least one more fight. Maybe two. But if he keeps losing, imagine he goes out there and fights Chandler. Chandler just chins him in the first round. Are people really going to want to tune in still? Conor's prime is done. He wasted his entire prime sitting out and talking on Twitter. So, he wasted his entire time sitting out talking on Twitter. So, it's just one of those things that it's sad. It's actually really sad how much time Conor's wasted. Conor fumbled the bag. So it really is the I don't know. It's the end of him. He's done. Conor McGregor's done. It doesn't matter what he does. If he comes back and gets a win over Chandler, they're going to feed him a title shot. So I guess he's not done in that respect. But in all reality, the real fans know. Joey, please read my comments. I didn't even see it, dude. Can you just resend it? Jack, how are you going to allow that dude post essay? It's fine, dude. It doesn't matter. Why are we pretending that Conor's going to fight at 55? That is true. I think they're going to try to make the Islam fight. That's why I think he might fight at 55. So, that's why I think he might fight at 55. Guys, do me a favor if you can. One of my goals for 2023 was to get 1,000 followers on Twitter. So if you guys could go follow me on Twitter at MMAJoeyC. I'm almost there. I'm very, very close. So if you guys could go follow me on Twitter, I would appreciate it. We're almost there. I'm 82 away. So not that Twitter matters all that much, but I tweet out some stuff there. So if anyone who hasn't followed me could go follow me, I would greatly, greatly appreciate it. I agree Conor fumbled the bag by destroying his image. Could have made way more money by continuing to fight. That's the truth. People talk about how Francis Ngannou fumbled the bag. Conor McGregor fumbled the bag. Michael Chandler fumbled the bag. They actually fumbled the bag. You know how much more money Conor McGregor could have made? So, yeah. Does Henry still have a chance at the belt? Yeah, but not super likely because the UFC doesn't like him. Do you think they'll make Corey Umar again? No, I think they're going to make Aljo Umar. Bring back same night tournaments with no weight classes, Conor versus Hamzat. Dude, Hamzat would literally fuck Conor if he wanted to. It'd be a destruction. He would fuck him up bad. Can Peyton Talbot enter the top 10? No. Absolutely not. Never would ever happen in a million years. I mean, I guess it could happen in a couple years, but he'd have to improve vastly. But as of right now, no. It's highly unlikely. It wouldn't surprise me if Conor ends up broke in like 10 years and fights into his 50s. 100%. I've said that for a long time. So, yeah. I mean, that's pretty much the gist of it. Does Faber come back? No. Maybe in some like random one-off bullshit event, but not in the... I don't think he fights in the UFC. UFC should make Conor a belt. It's only used when Conor decides to fight. Yeah, the money weight belt probably. It'll be the money weight. To be honest, besides the main event, 297 seems grim. 297 is actually pretty good, bro. What are you talking about? You smoking dick? How could you say such a thing? 297 is really solid. Which is crazy because this is all about out of order. Jan Blachowicz, Alexander Rakic, Arnold Allen, Movsar Evloev. Dom, never mind. Chris, yeah, you're probably kind of right. I think it's solid. I don't think it's a bad fight card, but looking at that Raquel Pennington, Myra Buena Silva, you lose points for booking that. You lose points looking like that. Ugh. Yeah. It's worse than I thought. It's not the greatest fight card, but Chris Curtis, Marc-Andre Barrios is pretty good. The dead body of Dom Reyes, Carlos Ulberg, I'm not really like dying to see. Brad Katona, Garrett Armfield is decent. Malcolm Gordon, Jimmy Flick is the right fight to make. Johan Lannis versus Sam Patterson should be all right. It's hard to say, though. Would you be interested in Max versus Aljo? Absolutely not. 297 started off like ass. That is true. What if Conor comes back and twists his legs in the first round of whoever he fights? What do you mean twists his legs? I mean, Magny Malott and Silva versus someone who wants to see that. You're right. Joe, who really goes to UFC events? I guess rich people that find out of the UFC is coming to their town. Kind of. It depends where they're at. Where they're at, they lower prices for certain locations, you know? So... yeah. Hold on. I'm done. How does Colby versus Strickland play out? Strickland would box him up badly. Do you think Zhang could be double champ? No, I think she's too small for the weight class above. Hap, thank you for the $2. Tiramisu said Jan Talbot is 50-50. Berate him. It's fucking stupid and embarrassing. Who would say such a thing? Imagine saying something so stupid. But he was joking, probably. Saying 297 isn't solid is as ridiculous as someone saying Peyton Talbot. Oh, okay, I see what you mean. He didn't even mean it like that. Yeah. Hap Chandler lacks critical thinking skills. Yeah. Yep, he got to me before I read your message. I don't even think that's not even critical thinking skills. That's reading and comprehension skills, you know? So, Conor now has metal in his legs and Conor's high on roids. He won't even notice it. True. Joey, how many events would the UFC have to put on if they cut fighters that aren't UFC level? One a month. Probably one a month. Basically one a month, yeah. Maybe two a month. I don't know, dude. There's so many low-level UFC fighters now. It's embarrassing. Mick Parkin versus Caio Machado. Maybe you want to stop watching the sport. Let me ask you guys this. Did anyone enjoy Mick Parkin versus Caio Machado? Yes or no? Yes or no? Does anyone ever want to see either one of those guys fight again? You'd have to be stupid to think Talbot would demolish Petr Yan. That is true. Joey, how do you think Holloway Sterling will? Do you think Holloway Sterling will happen? Thoughts on the matchup? No, I don't think it'll happen. And Holloway would butcher Sterling badly and finish him. It was alright in the first round. Shut up! Don't even say that, crayons. Jamal Hill is easily the most dislikable champ, and I used to actually like him. Yeah, I'm not sure about that, but I kind of agree with you. What's your beef with Jamal Hill? I don't know, dude. He's sending his producer after me. It was alright in the first round. What was so special about 300? I don't know. Hopefully they don't change the color of the canvas. Guru said Parkin Machado was fun, but hated on Oralbal. Dude, wonder why. You're fucking kidding. No, I don't believe he said that. What a fucking joke. Parkin Machado was fucking garbage. I'd rather watch Oralbal, however you pronounce his name, fight 25 times than watch Mick Parkin or Machado ever fight again. So anyone saying that's fucking delusional. I'd rather hang out with Brendan Allen than watch those bums fight again. I'd literally rather not watch the sport anymore than watch those guys fight. Like, I hope they're inactive. I don't ever want to see Mick Parkin cut him from the roster. Dude's a bum. Like, anyone that thought that was a good fight, shame on them. Shame on them. Made a video basically hating because he's another nut hugger in his mind. That's crazy. I wonder what that has to do with. I mean, that just speaks to the MMA fan base in general. It all adds up. I mean, that's the general fan base, except they don't think that the Mick Parkin fight was fun. But yeah, that's crazy. I'm being serious. He actually said Oralbal was fun, but Oralbal, dude, got a finish. You mean he said Parkin was fun? Is that what you're saying? As annoying as his inactivity is with his fight style, do you think Colby beats most top-ranked welterweights? No. I do think he has a high-level skill set, but no, I do not think he beats most. You meant Parkin was fun. Okay, that's what I thought you meant. That's crazy. It's only problem when the Eastern Europeans do it when it comes to Guru. Okay. Then hated on Oralbal. That's wild. I thought the performance by Oralbal was like pretty solid. Like, I didn't love it, and like it wasn't the best fight ever, but I mean, for short notice to come out and do that to Udos Medic was solid. Mick Park and Caio Machado was one of the worst fights I've ever seen in my entire life. It was one of the worst fights. How do you even watch that shit? How does somebody even say that and not be like, okay, this is clearly biased? But that's the fan base for you. That's the MMA fan base. I'd rather watch the fight 10 times. I'd rather watch the fight 10 times over than watch one round of Machado Parkin. Dude, Machado Parkin was one of the worst fights I've ever seen. I fucking hate both those guys just for that. It's because he got the pick wrong. SMH is nothing serious. Dude, a lot of people think that, though. They compliment shit performances and then hate on decent performances, you know? I can't lie, Oralbal was boring in the start, but at least he broke out a finish. Parkin literally made me sleep. Yeah, the Parkin fight was dog shit. Ugh. But early on, Oralbal was just grappling, and he was getting dominant positions, but not doing a whole lot of damage. I didn't love the fight. I don't think it was the most exciting fight ever, but he went and got the finish. And he dominated a guy on 3 days' notice. I mean, how can you not respect that? Look, let me put it this way. Oralbal's performance against Udos Medic was more fun to watch than Sean Strickland's performance against Adesanya. Outside of the first round, obviously. Because that fight was dog shit. The only thing that was fun about it was the surprise factor of it. So, I like seeing a guy get never mind, let me stop right there. It's going to sound, I have to say pause. I like seeing a guy come in on short notice and just dominate somebody. Joey, don't like Parkin. Parkin needs to be cut and banished from MMA. Yeah, Parkin definitely needs to be cut. Parkin's dog shit, man. I seriously never want to see Parkin fight again. He's dog shit. Brendan Fitzgerald is glazing on how he met Dustin Poirier in UFC headquarters on Twitter. Brendan Fitzgerald is just a weirdo. I actually thought Parkin was going to be something. Dude, Parkin is literally worse than... Parkin is literally worse than... I'm trying to think of one of the worst heavyweights I've ever thought of. I want to say Roy Nelson, but he's not even in the same universe as Roy Nelson. Look, Mick Parkin is worse than Jarrett Vandera. How could you think he was going to be anything, dude? His last fight was garbage, too. I don't think it was as bad. Topuria is overrated. The odds Vegas gave this guy so disrespectful to Volk, who just recently called pound for pound. Dana gifted the title shot to the guy. I mean, I don't know what the odds are, but maybe Topuria is overrated. Let me guess he's prior Cage Warriors champ. Oh, I didn't realize that. Is he from the UK? Dude, Cage Warrior. Yup, he's fighting out of England. Cage Warriors guys get so overhyped. It's unbelievable. Dude, Fries, don't ever say that again. He did not look good. He did not look good against Jamal Pogues. Him and Pogues both look like dog shit. No, absolutely not. No. And I just seen your shit in Discord. And that I don't think that's as bad as Rebetsky. I don't think that's as bad as Rebetsky. But it's bad. Yeah, they want to build Topuria because of the Spanish market for sure. Hands down the worst heavyweight. I've never seen a dude in the UFC. I've seen in the UFC is Harry Hunsucker. Dude was awful. I only watch a fight if he was leather. Okay. Dude, Harry Hunsucker would be competitive against Mick Parkin. Have you ever been fingered by an MMA fighter? If not, what would it take? No, I have not. And it would take a lot. It would take a... Let me stop. No. Harry Hunsucker? Yeah, Harry Cumsucker has never heard of him. Yeah, me neither. When did you start watching UFC? 2010. 2010. I'm an OG. I'm an OG of watching the UFC. So, it's been a while. It's crazy. I've been watching the UFC for basically 14 years now. Basically 14 years. Wonder Boy breaks through in Las Vegas at 40 years of age. Okay. I hope the UFC ices Cyril for ducking Tom and Sergey, then calling for the fight afterwards. Me too. Now, I hope they just make him fight bad matchups. Make him fight Jalton Almeida. Make him fight Jalton Almeida. That's what I have to say. My first UFC fight was Izzy Vittori 2, and I said, this guy sucks. All he does is leg kick. Okay. The funniest MMA Joey quote will always be, my Herman Miller chair costs more than your house. Okay. Yeah, this Herman Miller chair is worth a lot, my friend. It's comfy as hell. It's a comfy son of a bitch. Joe, which UFC years do you think was like UFC's peak? Do you think the UFC was more entertaining for you when Conor was in his prime? It's impossible to say, dude. I have no idea, but I don't think it revolves around Conor. There were some years that were really good. There were some years that were kind of shitty. Aspinall's hella weird for that comment. I think it's just because she's a fucking weirdo who asks weird questions, so he was looking for shock value. I don't put much thought into it. So you think we're getting you're getting Porter versus Parkin next? I think Porter beats Parker easy. Comfy chair is important when you talk about MMA. Agreed. Best women's fighter now. Nunes is gone. Weili Zhang. Weili Zhang. In my humble opinion. Yeah, probably. I reluctantly to engage after a Gastelum fight. Sleepy became... I don't know what you're trying to say there, King James. I don't know what you're saying there, my friend. But all right, I'll take your word for it. So, somebody commented on my video. I'm done. I'm gonna post this on Discord. I was just looking to see how the cuts video was doing. I'm fucking dying. Let me go post this in Discord. That's funny. Dude said, cut this guy because he disciplines his children. That line of thinking is what's wrong with our country. Soft shit and such a terrible outlook. Holy shit, I just looked up the chairs on Amazon. What makes them so pricey? Can you even buy one on Amazon? I don't think you can buy one on Amazon. They're probably like used or something. I got a Herman Miller Aeron. Let's see what the hell is this. Oh, you can buy them, yeah. This is a medium. It's just they're mad nice, dude. They got so many features and they're just so comfortable. Like if you sat in one for 10 seconds, you wouldn't realize how comfy it is. You'd be like, this just feels like a normal chair. But when you're sitting in there for long periods of time, you know how nice it is. So like if you went and built one on their website and you just didn't buy a stock one, like if I built the one I have right now, let's go see if I can build one. 25% off the store. So maybe that would work on it. Let's go to office chairs. I have the Aeron. Let's see. I would get large. Yeah, that's crazy already. Let's see. If I think I just have the lumbar support. I have the tilt. I got the fully adjustable arms. I got the standard arm pads. And the chair I have right now, if you bought on Herman Miller's website, is $1,338.75. And I'm assuming maybe the 25% you can get off that. I don't know. Or no, that's with the 25% off. That's with the 25% off. It says with the 25% off is $1,338.75 plus tax. So this chair I'm sitting in right now, $1,338.75 times 1. Okay. It would be, with tax, it would be $1,419.75. If I spec it out the exact one I have. Because I have the tilt limiter. I believe I have the tilt limiter, right? I think I have the tilt limiter. But even if I switch that, it only takes $100, not even $100 off. So, yeah, that's if I spec out the one that I have. Can we see your chair? I mean, there you go. That's it. Anyway, moving on from that. I think Talbot beats Davey Grant. No joke. Maybe, but doubt it. Do you reckon Paul Craig will be cut from the UFC? Hopefully he just retires. But I think the UFC will probably let him continue. I don't understand why Alex Pereira was called overrated prior to the Yuri fight, but Topuria is praised. Okay. Joe, your child will grow up and fuck over you, dude. Kids don't listen to words. If they keep doing what they were doing with no repercussions other than words, it just don't work. I don't know what you're trying to say there. You're going to have to rephrase that. That's too much for me to understand. It's not really well crafted enough. It sounds illiterate. I guess he just made some typos. I don't get what you're saying. I have a Herman Miller Aeron. Learning experience, get a comfy chair, then talk about MMA. Exactly. Now they're not going to cut Paul Craig. They maybe try to use him to build a contender. Yeah. Why cut Craig after a loss? Because he's a dead body. Joe, what about Braxton Smith versus Mick Parkin? Dude, Braxton Smith probably beats Mick Parkin if he can survive. Was it worth $1,400? I told this story before. I didn't pay $1,400 for it. I bought it used from some business that closed down, and I bought it for, I believe it was $500. So I got it for $500. But it was in perfect condition when I bought it. Literally brand new, perfect condition. It's so nice. It's so nice. I had an old computer chair that I used to sit in a little bit here and there when I was gaming. You know, I used to game a lot. And I would sit in there for like 3 hours a night, maybe 4 hours a night. And my back would be destroyed. It just didn't feel good. I could sit in this chair. You guys see how long I sit in this chair for. I feel all right. I don't feel like, obviously I feel like a little bit like, okay, I want to get out of the chair. And, but for the most part, I'm all right. Outside of just kind of being like, okay, I want to move. It's like my old chair for sitting in there for 3 hours, 3 hours, I'd feel like I got into a car wreck. When I get out of this chair, sitting here for like, 2 to 4 hours, feel perfectly fine. So I would. Is the Aeron gaming chair? I don't know. It's not. It's just like the regular standard like office chair. I'm actually gonna buy another one. Eventually for my fiance, I'm gonna buy another one. I might just give her this one and order like a custom one that I want. Because I do kind of want. They have a Logitech. They have a Logitech one that looks fucking sweet, and I've heard great things about it. Plus, it just looks awesome. Actually, it might be the Aeron gaming chair. It looks exactly like that. It might be the Aeron gaming chair, which is the same as their office chair. So yes, it's the Aeron gaming chair. I'm looking at the image on their website, but I want to get the Embody gaming chair, which is like I believe a Logitech collaboration, if I'm not mistaken, which looks pretty damn sweet. I will get the black. Yeah, I think it's Logitech. Some type of collaboration between the two. Yeah, tested and improved by ergonomic experts and pro gamers. The Herman Miller Logitech Embody gaming chair is ready to advance your play. Yeah, I'm going to get one of those. So if anyone wants to donate, I'll get one of those. Thank you, Hap, earlier for the donation. I'll put it towards it. Probably going to feed Craig to Pfeiffer. Probably. You need a comfy chair with all the work you do from it. Exactly. Kids don't listen, okay? I don't get what you're getting at. Craig value to the UFC is marketing his face-off. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. How do you think Michael Morales does versus JDM, Luque, Neil Magny? I think he loses to all of them except maybe Neil Magny. But maybe he loses to Neil Magny as well. I'll say he loses to JDM and Luque beats Neil Magny. The line of thinking is, what is wrong with our country? Yeah. Yeah, dude, Chad, beat them. Beat them kids. So, yeah. Vincent, if you're looking for my specific chair, all you have to do is, no matter what, if you get the similar chair as this, all you can do is compile the features to what you want. They're all going to be nice, but just pay for as much as the features you want. Like, I like the fully adjustable arms. Like, these arms, I can raise and lower the arms on the chair. Yeah, Brendan Allen gets smoked by Imavov. Agreed. Khabib versus Paul Craig. Oh my God, that'd be a destruction. Sugar versus Cheeto prediction. I'm going Sugar. Who you got in Dolidze Imavov? The biggest takeaway is both would beat the brakes off Brendan Allen. I'll probably go Imavov. I'm high on Imavov. How do you make your thumbnails? They look good. I make them in Photoshop. I'm picking Cheeto by late round TKO. A lot of people will be. But it's very possible too. I'm here because you look like my ex-wife with less facial hair. Okay. Allen versus Izzy. Oh my God, what a joke that would be. That'd be an easy win for Izzy. Amalo looked decent against Strickland, did better than Izzy. That says a lot. Yeah, Mavov was really more of a gas tank issue. I got a Mavov by decision. It would be more interesting if Dolidze actually tries to grapple, but he just decides to swing big punches on the feet. He might try to grapple. This is going to be a very important fight. Very important fight. Joe, what fighter has improved in your eyes that's ready for a top 15 ranked? Roman Khabib, Caio Borralho. Just to name a couple from the middleweight division that I've been thinking about. Do you think Cheeto hits harder overall than Jan? Probably yes. I don't know, though. Jan hits pretty fucking hard. I like when they did Izzy versus Costa undefeated, had to lose. They should do Michael Morales versus Ian Gary. It doesn't really make sense right now. Joe, you forgot Arman Petrosian 100%. Does Cheeto have power in his hands or his kicks? You're right. He kind of really relies on the power in his kicks. I don't really remember him starching someone out with his hands, to be honest. Khabib has improved leaps and bounds. Dude lost to Carl Roberson. Now he's good. Yeah, I know. I like Lucas Tracy, but he said Allen beats Izzy. He did not say it. There's no way he fucking said that. That's delusional. That's straight up delusional if that's true. Baralio's not ranked? I don't think so. Maybe he got jumped in the rankings after his last fight. Maybe. I don't think so, though. I'm not looking at the rankings right now. Who do you reckon will win between Alex Pereira and Jamal Hill, considering Jamal Hill promised he would go? I think Jamal Hill will win. I think he's defensively sound enough. Is Jan signed to fight anyone? No. Haps seriously, he did he seriously say, okay. Morales smokes Gary, that phony. I think Gary would smoke Morales bad. Bad. Ryan Spann versus Petrino, who would win? Ryan Spann's a literal bum. I'll say Petrino. He said Alex Izzy would be interesting if it went to the ground, and why are people spreading lies? Either way. I guess it's not that bad. Unless you want to see another dead body, don't feel Allen to Izzy. Another reel for Izzy. I think Izzy would smoke Allen on the feet bad. I think Allen would shoot nonstop takedowns. Ian Gary takes dude out with kicks. Is there a timestamp on the vid? Oh, you're asking for something else. But yeah, I think Izzy would starch Brendan Allen. I think he would starch Brendan Allen bad. It would be a brutal beating. What is going on here? What is going on? Give me 1 second. Will they make Hamzat Izzy? No, they will not make that. They will not make that. Who defeats Islam? I don't see somebody that defeats Islam currently. Izzy has good takedown defense? Exactly. What's a better consistent 40-100 punch power or 20-100 with capable 80-100 punch power from a fighter? I don't know what you mean. You're going to have to rephrase that. I don't understand that either. What's a better consistent 40-100 punch power or 20-100 with capable of 80-100 punch power? I don't understand what that means exactly. Allen will get smoked horrifically by Adesanya, agreed. I know who'd beat Islam, Khabib, maybe. Benoit Saint Denis beats Islam, I don't know about that. Joe, don't forget Ian Gary got dropped by Song Kenan. Morales has a chance. Okay. Morales really doesn't have crazy power. I mean, he has decent power. Remember when Shane Burgos fought Edson and he was waiting in the waiting room for the Shadow Realm? Yes. I hate how people are acting like Allen is a threat because he beat Paul Craig. I know, dude, it makes no sense. It makes absolutely no sense. Get Izzy a win at light heavyweight versus Ankalaev or Walker, then MMA Trilogy versus Poatan. Dude, I don't think Izzy's beating Ankalaev or Walker, honestly. They're too big. These guys are too big. His only chance was against Jan. They're too big. So, if anything, they would have to try to get Izzy's belt back at middleweight and just let him go right up and fight Pereira. But by that time, Pereira will be done. Joe Pyfer's better than Brendan Allen. Honestly, I'd probably pick Joe Pyfer. I don't know. I don't know about Joe Pyfer's ground game. Who do you reckon will win, Tony Ferguson, Paddy Pimblett? I'm hoping for Tony, but I'm thinking Paddy. I'm tired of seeing Alex Izzy is just me. These dudes have fought 100 times. They fought twice, dude. None of you motherfuckers were even watching kickboxing when they fought. I like how everyone brings those up. None of you guys were watching that shit live. But I don't really care to see it that much more again because, to be honest, I think the only reason Alex won the first one is because he's crazy big. And I think Izzy's already proven 3 times that he's much more skilled than Alex Pereira. Even though that may be a hot take. I think Adesanya's proven 3 times he's better than him. Regardless of how you think about the fights. So, really, I think he's proven 4 times, to be quite honest. Joe Pyfer has good grappling. He just doesn't show it much. He destroyed Abdullah Razak Hassan immediately after getting the takedown. That's true. Who do you think has sell more, McGregor versus Islam or Khabib coming back versus Islam? McGregor versus Islam. Just because McGregor. But no, Khabib. No, okay. Khabib versus Islam. I think Khabib versus Islam. Not live. I did check it out after. Yeah, I know. Everyone did. Alex is literally the definition of a weight bully. I think Alex, I don't even use the term weight bully But Alex is truly, Alex is truly the definition of weight bully. Dude's way too big. He never belonged at middleweight, to be honest. Who has the advantage? Alex and Izzy fought at 205. Alex, for sure. He doesn't have to cut weight. Doesn't have to cut weight. That's an insanely hot take. I could not disagree more. Izzy's better at MMA, sure, but Alex is much better kickboxer. The only area Izzy beats him in is his head movement. Dude, Izzy literally almost KO'd him. Got a standing, 8 count in kickboxing. Got robbed in the first fight. Outstruck him in kickboxing. Clearly won that first kickboxing match. Was beating him in the second one and got flatlined. After dropping him, Pereira got saved by the count. And then in the first fight in the UFC was dominating. Not dominating, that's exaggeration. Was beating him pretty clearly. And he got a finish in the 5th round. Who's the best weight cutter? Usman? I say Alex Pereira. I'll pick Alex over Izzy at 205. I'd probably pick Alex over Izzy at 205, but I think it'd be close. I just think Pereira would be too big. Jay, if Alex is a weight bully, you got to admit Jalen Turner is. I don't believe in the term weight bully, but I'm just saying if I was to use it, that's who I would use it on. It's just crazy to me how big he is. He's bigger than a lot of the guys at 205. Islam vs. Volk 2 was 30 days ago. That's fucking wild. That is wild. Guys, do me a favor. Like the stream. And make sure you're subscribed to the channel, please. I would greatly appreciate it. I'm going to do a stream when I hit 13K. So I thought it might be today, but it doesn't look like it's going to be today. It didn't pick up that many subs overnight. But probably tomorrow, I would say. If not Tuesday. We'll see. If I put a video out tomorrow, it'll probably be tomorrow. Alex was as big or possibly even bigger than Yuri. And Yuri's huge. I know. That's what really made me realize how big Pereira was. Pereira looked bigger than Jan for sure. And Jan's fucking huge. How do you think Poatan would do against Ghana at heavyweight? I think he'd lose easily. Jalen Turner has skinny legs. Leave Turner out of it. Who wins BSD? BSD versus Joel Alvarez. Before you answer, remember that he lost to Eliza at 170. I don't know, man. I'd go Benoit Saint Denis. I think he's gotten better. And also, he was on short notice against Dos Santos. Nobody's a weight bully when they fight that same weight. Agreed. Christian Rodriguez, definition of a weight bully. Christian Rodriguez is actually a weight bully. Yes. I think a fighter is defensively sound, has good offensive grappling. I think they can easily beat Alex. Constant stance switches, takedowns to pressure. The one takedown Jan got in the third. Dude, any good grappler, Nikita Krylov, if he doesn't get KO'd in the first minute, easily beats Alex. BSD would ground and pound TKO Alvarez. Alvarez has 0 takedown defense. That's true. But I think a lot of the time it's because he's jumping guillotines. A lot of the time it's because he's jumping guillotines. BSD basically almost died against Zaleski and the ref got fired quick. I remember that, dude. I remember that. It was filthy. It was straight up filthy. What do you think is going to be the main event in Mexico on February 14th? I don't know. Brandon Moreno versus someone? Or Yair Rodriguez, Brian Ortega? Almost every top fighter are weight bullies, so who's doing the bullying? Okay. It's insane I would pick BSD over Islam, way younger and well-rounded. I mean, it's not insane, but I think it's a little hyperbolic considering he's only beat Matt Frivola. Joel Alvarez beat Jacasey, who known for takedowns. Okay. Thoughts on Rosenstrike? He's good. Fighters who weigh 10 pounds over are weight bullies. Who weigh in 10 pounds over. Okay. Yeah, Rosenstruck is the GOAT. That's for sure. That is for sure, my friend. I can't believe there's no fights for this week. I actually kind of like it. I don't have to do any predictions today. I can work on my predictions. They still don't have a card for December 9th. They still don't even have a card for December 9th. They have what? 7 fights? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They got 7 fights. That December 9th card is dog shit. Is absolute dog shit. Yeah. Casey's a dead body, bro. That dude can't take anything, do anything when he gets people down. True. Brad Tavares versus Gregory Rodriguez is rumored fight on tap. Okay. Cut Brendan out. How about you cut some weight instead? Look, how about we never hear from you ever again? You're a bitch. Fuck you. That dude's always whining and crying about something in the chat. So I'll give him a little punishment. He's asking for it. Don't watch, you pussy. Always whining about something. That is true. They moved the Shanghai card to Vegas. Yeah, it's going to be in the Apex. You should call one a weight bully if most of the time they lose weight. I don't know what you mean. If they miss weight, yeah. That's why Christian Rodriguez is a weight bully. That's why Christian Rodriguez is a weight bully. Who would you like to see Jonathan Martinez fight next? Saeed Nurmagomedov rematch. Or Jonathan Martinez versus like a... I don't know, like a Rob Font maybe? Maybe a Rob Font. I like that idea. Martinez versus dead body of Dominic Cruz. Dude, he would chop Dom Cruz's legs into oblivion. I want to see the guy who beat Uros Metis fight Slava Klaus at 155. Dude, that guy going down to 55, I think he'll be good at 55. So someone commented that heavyweight fight was easily the lowest level fight I've seen. Orbal would wreck Slavakos. I agree. Jose Aldo tweeting about discussions with the UFC for McGregor. Aldo too. I think you just made that up. But someone can confirm that because I'm not going to try. Can anyone confirm it? Dude, that December 9th card is dog shit. Straight up dog shit. Jamie Lynn Horth versus Veronica Hardy. That should be a banger. That's not December 9th. That's December 2nd. But I'm looking at that card now, too. I love this main card here. Prelims aren't that great. Clay Guida, Joaquim Silva, Misha Tate, Julia Avila, Cody Brundage, Zach Reese, Steve Garcia, Mel Quizzel, Costa, Iho Potiera versus Rodolfo Bellato. Remember when Ihor Potiera beat Shogun Hua and then bragged about it? You watch Fighting in the Age of Loneliness yet? No, I did not. This is 100% serious. Brandon versus Kai Kara France 2 for Mexico? Sure. South African, you got one. Usman versus McGregor. I actually be into that. Can't wait for Rosenstrike to become champ. Suriname, you got one. Yeah. Did you say it's not that bad and please just say Clay Guida? I wasn't necessarily referencing that fight specifically, but yeah, I probably did say that. I didn't mean it, though. I did not mean it. They should postpone the China card until Song versus Piotr or Umar. Yeah, who cares about Song versus Gutierrez? Gutierrez is going to get wrecked. I don't think Gutierrez can beat Song Yadong, to be quite honest. I mean, does anyone think he can? Michael Morales versus Bonfin. Who do you got? Sorry. Dude, Gabriel Bonfin just got exposed. Dude, I want Michael Morales versus what the hell is his name? Nicholas Dalby. I want Michael Morales versus Nicholas Dalby next. I love Song, but every main event fight he has was garbage except the Corey fight. Agreed. Dalby versus Morales, oh lord. Michael Morales is an awful matchup for Bonfin. Even if he didn't see the Dalby fight, I would have picked him over Bonfin. Yeah, I mean, fair enough. I think Bonfin's a savage, though. But Morales is huge for the division in general. But if I had to pick one right now, maybe it's recency bias, but I'd go Bonfin. Ricky versus Simone. That's one name. Patchy Mix versus Marab. Sign me up. We need to check Dalby's red blood cell count. I know. Dude, that was nuts. What a performance. How does he have that good of cardio? How does he have that good of cardio? Rosenstrike versus Rosenstrike, who would win? My guess is it would probably be Rosenstrike. Ricky versus Yudong wasn't that bad. That's another early prediction I changed and was wrong. I generally think Patchy Mix beats Sean O'Malley. Am I insane? No, I don't think you're insane. Simon versus Mario Batista is booked. I forgot about that. Is it booked? I didn't know that. That's a good fight. That's a solid fight. Patchy Mix or Sean O'Malley? I don't know. I'd probably lean with Sean O'Malley. But I don't know, man. If Patchy Mix gets one takedown, it's probably over. It's probably over. Jay, what does Rosenstrike have to improve on to become champion? Nothing. He just needs the right matchups. He's already championship material. So he's got energy to KO Dolby. Morales just lacks urgency. You know, he's like Ketlin Vieira. Just lacking urgency for anything. Patchy Mix is too open on the feet. Yeah, I mean, Pettis was landing some good shots, and Pettis is small for the weight class. So I would probably pick O'Malley to KO him. Brendan Moreno versus Chito Vera at 130 catch weight. Who would win? Chito. Too big. Do you think Conor will headline 300 or is it too early? I don't know. I flip back and forth. I'll say yes. I think Patchy Mix is Corey Sandhagen level. Corey Sandhagen's really good. So that's not bad. Conor versus Chandler going to happen in April. I'll say yes. I thought Rosenstrike Simp was back. Nah, people just joke about Rosenstrike now. They just joke about Rosenstrike. But it's just the way it is sometimes. You know how it goes. Holy shit. Just saying, if Dalby pressured him like he did Bonfin, Morales will KO him. Okay. All right. Maybe he would. Per Bird at MMA, Conor wants to fight Chandler. That's funny, bro. I was at Bellator in Chicago for the Patchy Mix Pettis fight. That's pretty cool, man. I hope you had a good time. It was sick. Yeah, too bad you had to watch Sydney Outlaw be an absolute shit head. MMA Joseph, thank you for the 199. Thoughts on Rosenstrike? Suriname, you got one. Is that how you even pronounce it? It sounds like a beautiful moment for Rosenstrike. He's been kind of working towards it for his whole career. He deserves it. Your chair talk made me decide to buy a new chair. What chair are you gonna buy, bro? You got to get a new chair, man. I mean, it's gonna last you years and years and years. You know, so why not have something decent? So remember when that guy thought you had an Adesanya wallpaper? No, I don't remember that. What do you mean? Joe, have you ever had chicken and mumbo? If so, thoughts? No. Hey, sorry, got here late. Why the cut Allen take? Because Allen's a bum. Outlaw was robbed per sources. I'm going to do my research. How much are you going to spend? What's the most you're going to spend? Dude, find a used Herman Miller Aeron. Like from some office that's getting rid of it or something. That's what I did. Guys, think about it. Conor literally left USADA pool image. And if the news said Tom Brady left drug testing pool, Dana ruined the legitimacy of the sport. That's true. Apparently VY Tube was there as well. Joey's chair must have a high weight limit. It does. 200. I'm sure you can find something decent, dude. You might even be able to find, let's see, Herman Miller chair used. I'm sure you can find them like, yeah, it's probably going to be 500. I found one for 575. Used. Straight bangers. I can't wait to buy another one of these days. Yeah, there's a website for used Herman Millers. Let's see. Best selling. Herman Miller Aeron 519. It's called Seating Mine Office Chair at Work, and it's used chairs. That's crazy. That's crazy. It's free shipping and free returns. 30-day money-back guarantee. So, how does those used chairs go for? About $400 or $500 when I bought one. Outlaw should be banned from MMA. That he should be. That's a good idea, buying from a used business. Exactly. Exactly. I mean, mine was basically brand new. So, Joey, what did you have for lunch today? I actually didn't have lunch, believe it or not. I didn't eat anything until about 6 o'clock. And I had some wings for lunch. Free shipping because they send it in pieces, plain to put it together. And usually Herman Millers come fully assembled. So, yeah, it usually comes fully assembled, bro. Like this one is the Herman Miller and body chair on sale, and it says they're basically brand new and has a 12-year warranty on them. So, cut Dana from the UFC, yes. What flavor, Joey? Hot. So, I literally didn't eat all day until 6 o'clock. I just was like, fuck it. And I was at my grandmother's. And I said, you know what? I'm going to do this. I would literally donate $100 a month if I found out Joey got a membership. Thank you. What are your thoughts on gaming chairs? I mean, it all depends what you get. I would get a Herman Miller chair. So, I would get a Herman Miller chair. Hey, Joey, I got some chicken pot pie. Thank you. I'll come through. Canada stylistic nightmare for Alan. Joey, get ripped. You look amazing. Let's see the $100 donut, dude. You ain't even got it. Hap, thank you for the $2. My top 6: Marab, Sean, Jan, Corey, Aljo, Patsy. I like it. I can't say I necessarily disagree with you. Can't cut apart owner. You can. I swear the day Dana White gets sent out of from there, he's gonna go kicking and screaming. I'll tell you that much right now. He will go kicking and screaming. We're 100% certainty. So, damn, I might have to try this website if I get one. Another one. But thank you for the $2, Hap. I appreciate you. Hit me up, Joey, for deepfakes, 15 minutes, HD videos for $40. Okay. How about bantamweight is all gay? Okay. Have we named over 5 unranked fighters who have a good chance to beat Allen? We have. And it's very easy to do it. Joey, could Dana White actually get fired from his position made by Zuffa? Yes, he could. He's not the majority owner. Found to use one for $200 on Marketplace just now, Aaron size B. Look up a video like what to check out with those chairs. Because there's like a dude who talks about them in videos. And if you get one, you want to check it out and make sure there's nothing really wrong with it. You know? Dana White is power slap champ. Yeah. He took the title off of his wife. All good brothers. Appreciate the laughs. Do you think Patchy Mix wins a rematch with Juan Archuleta? Yes. Since Taporia started off as a bantamweight, how do you see him doing against top 10 bantamweight? I think he would do well. I don't know though. The weight cut might affect him. Did he start off as a bantamweight? He didn't fight bantamweight in UFC. Why does everyone act like Dana owns the whole UFC? I don't know. They're misinformed. Good idea. Yeah, there's a whole video on it. If you can't find it, just message me and I'll find it for you. Because I found it at one point. I remember the guy used Herman Miller. What to look for. Yeah, maybe it's this one. Maybe it's this one from B-Todd TV. Maybe it's this one. I think. Yeah, it's that video with the guy with the blue shirt. I think is what I watched. Yeah, there's one from BTOD TV. BTOD TV, yeah. So, yeah, it's pretty damn sweet. Or watch this before you buy a used Herman Miller Aeron chair. But either way, man, if you can get one for 200, that's a sweet fucking deal. What's up, Joey? I got in an argument earlier about Allen versus Pereira, and it amazed me that people think Allen beats Pereira. He wouldn't be able to get him down. If he did, he'd be able to submit him. But if he wouldn't be able to get him down, I don't think. He doesn't have great takedowns. Joe, your beard lineup is always clean. Do you maintain it yourself? Does it look pretty clean? But yeah, pretty much. I maintain it myself. I'm going to go watch it right now. Enjoy. But I would watch a couple videos for sure. I would look up a couple videos. Your thoughts on Goggins training Tony? Don't give a fuck. Doesn't mean anything. Joey, how salty would you be if Brendan Allen beat someone like Adesanya or Whitaker? I wouldn't be salty at all. I'd be like, just damn, I wasn't wrong. Like, I'm not mad because I'm wrong. Like, obviously, I want to be right, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. There's nothing I can do. You know, shit's gonna happen. You can't always be right all the time. Like, I'll never understand that. People are like, oh, you're so mad that you got this wrong or got that wrong. Like, everyone's wrong on a daily basis about different things. You know what I mean? It's not the biggest. It's not the end of the fucking world. You know, especially when you run a channel like this. You know how many things I've said? Of course, I'm gonna be wrong sometimes. That comes with the territory. So, that comes with the territory. I'm going to watch it right now. Who are your top 5 favorite fighters of all time? Robbie Lawler, Anderson Silva, Jose Aldo. I don't know. Those are my top 3. I'm calling it right now. Font will sleep Figgy. That'd be crazy. That'd be crazy. Dude, Allen wouldn't even beat Delidze. I agree. They were saying Allen beats the full top 5. It's delusional. For beating the dead body of Paul Craig. Joe, do you have a side job or YouTube full time? It seems like you always have time to make content. I'm literally always on at nighttime making videos at nighttime. No, I don't do YouTube full time. Amoslav was undefeated until he fought a black man at the highest level. Okay. Allen would not reach the top 5, but let's be real, middleweight is not impressive. Okay. Yeah, Allen's not good. It's probably going to be an unpopular take, but if we can't decide who we want to fight, we need more draws. Yes, I agree. More draws. I stand by my take. Allen won't touch the top 5. Yeah, it depends how the rankers do it, because he could beat like Paulo Costa and they could throw him in the top 5. The only way Allen touches top 5 is they book him against the dead body of Marvin Vettori. I don't even think he beats Marvin, to be honest. I don't even think he beats Marvin. I really don't. I mean, Marvin's not an easy win by any means. By any means. We agree on this? 100 people in here, yet half the likes. Can we please get the likes up? Yeah, guys, if you could like the stream, I would appreciate it. It helps the channel and the algorithm. I wanted to get 15K before the end of the year subs. So if you guys could like the stream, share the videos, share the channel in general. I still have hope we could gain another 2,000 subs before the end of the year. It's possible. We got about a little under a month and a half. So it's probably not super likely, but you never know. You never know. Who's next for Hebas? I don't know, and I don't care. She's a bum. The Cannonier beatdown is a full MMA career worth of damage. That is true, dude. That is true. There was a lot of damage there. Not liking the stream constitutes an ass eating, exactly. Allen versus Hermanson. Allen probably beats Hermanson. Hermanson's on the downturn. He's on the downturn. Allen only loses to black fighters in UFC, MMA, baby. He literally lost to Sean Strickland. But I guess that's your joke, kind of. I get it. Cool joke, my friend. I like the stream. Thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate you liking the stream. It's hard to believe, boys. One pay-per-view left for the year. One pay-per-view left for the year. How wild is that? How fucking wild is that? I can't believe that. One pay-per-view left. I remember when we were starting off the year, UFC 283. UFC 283, we're starting off the year. That constitutes an ass eating as hell. Wild. UFC doing layoffs, okay. Cannot help but see Olive still winning against Islam. How do you see that happening? How do you see Olives beating Islam right now? I can't imagine that. Joe, remember the live stream yesterday? The dude's fight was talking like Stipe and ended up winning the fight. Yeah. Yeah. And then boom, he gets a ninja choke. He pulls off a ninja choke. Hold me now. I'm 6 feet from the edge, and I'm thinking maybe 6 feet ain't so far down. I couldn't agree with you anymore. Couldn't agree with you anymore. Hold me now. That's my sacrifice, you know? That's my sacrifice. 6 feet from the edge. Time passes by fast. I know. Believe me, I know. I know. Where I come from, you know what that constitutes? You know what that constitutes? Yeah. They were playing Creed at the gym today in the morning. Creed has some heaters, man. How can you not play Creed? Creed has some straight heaters. And they took a full baseball team to the World Series and they had them win. There's some power behind Creed, for sure. There's some power behind Creed, for sure. If you want to go to the gym, you gotta crank out some Creed, man, to get you motivated. Get you super motivated. Shout out to everyone that picked up on the Creed references in the 296 video. Which that video, I did not expect it to do that good. It did actually really great. Almost 7,000 views right now. It's still picking up views as we speak. So, I'm happy about that. I'm very happy about that. And picked up quite a few subs too. Joey, how much money would it take to shave your beard? I don't know. I think it's kind of weird, like auctioning that off. But I don't know. I'd probably shave it off for like 2,000. It grows back in like literally a week, so it wouldn't really matter. 2,000. I'm not poor, bro. I'm not poor. So if you think I'm poor and I'll do it for $20, no, it had to be like 2,000, and then I do it. I mean, it grow back in literally 1 week. It literally would grow back in 1 week. Why you say bet, say less? You're not gonna do shit. So, and before that, you have to get my agreement. So don't be going crazy. Beardless Joey seems like Joey is like seeing Khabib or Islam beardless. No, I can't imagine. Did you react to Cruz saying she comes hard about Reba? Yes, I did. I think I said something on stream. My Muay Thai coach is playing NSYNC and Backstreet Boys during sparring lately as a joke. It gets weird, bro. Yeah, I look mad young without a beard. Well, the best part is if you just sent me 2,000, I would just get off stream. I would shave my beard and I would not make videos all week. And I'd come back next Saturday and have a full beard. I would just send you a picture of all the shavings so you could know. But yeah, I probably look, I don't know, maybe like, I want to shave my beard bad, believe it or not. But when I started the channel, it became a staple of the channel, you know what I mean? So now it's like you guys have never seen me without the beard. It would be mad fucking weird. It'd be mad fucking weird. So I just can't do it. I used to shave my beard a couple times a year because it grows back so quick. Hap, thank you for the $5 dono. Does Talbot beat Argueta, Miles Johns, Casey Kenny, Ricky Tercios, Cameron Saman, and lastly, Adrian Yanez? How does he do? He's only 24 years old. Does he beat Argueta? No. Argueta would probably submit him and out-grapple him. Does he beat Miles John? I could see him KOing Miles John on the feet. Does he beat Casey Kenny? Casey Kenny's been sitting out for like 100 years. So yes, he beats Casey Kenny. Ricky Tercios. It would be competitive, but I would say Talbot wins. Cameron Saman, I would say close. It would be a close fight against Cameron Saman. But I would say it would be close against Cameron Saman. And lastly, Adrian Yanez. No, Yanez would murk him on the feet, I think. I think he would murk him on the feet. I'm going to go pee real quick. I'll be right back. I'll stream for a little bit longer, but I got to pee. So I'll be right back. Like the stream. All right, boys, I'm back. I hope I was quick. But yeah. No, I'm not. You're not convincing me to shave the beard. Thank you, Hap, again for the $5. By the way. Peyton Talbot's alt account, yeah, Hap is Peyton Talbot. I think. Saman would easily outgrapple Talbot, probably. I don't know though. Man, if Argueta no contest never happened, they'd give Trey Ogden a win. What do you mean? I don't know what you mean. Creed is fire, agree. Joey came back looking like he passed the kidney stone. Okay. Why cut Brendan Allen? Because he's a bum. Joey, Alex versus Izzy 1 is about 375 days ago. That's crazy. That's fucking crazy. That's wild. Time goes by faster than you would think. Oh, okay. Someone trying to disrespect Creed in the chat. I don't run with that. I don't run with that. Tercios versus Talbot is the fight to make for sure. I like it. I think that's a good idea. Is the fight I didn't know I needed. I think it'd be fun. I think it'd be a lot of fun. It's been over half a year since Alex KO'd Izzy. What the fuck? Yeah, don't tell me, dude. Don't tell me. I don't know how the time is going by so fast. It's craziness. It's genuinely wild. I know what you meant, bro. I know what you meant. It's been over 1,000 days since Khabib retired. Remember in the beginning of, what was that, 2021 or 2022? Dana was still talking about he's gonna. I think it was before I had a channel, so 2021. He tried to convince Khabib to come back out of retirement. Joe, what do you eat for breakfast? I usually eat like oatmeal with coffee or eggs and toast. If I eat breakfast, usually eggs. It's crazy that time can fly by like that. Does Arnold Allen get it done against Movsar Evloev? I'm going to say yes. The ground and pound from Full Mount was worthy of a cut itself. It did basically get a cut. It did basically get a cut itself. It was so bad, bro. It was so fucking bad. Do you think good pay-per-view cards and fight nights are possible all year round with proper matchmaking? No. I think there's too many of them. Ever since I became a UFC fan, time has been moving fast. Yeah, I don't know. It started moving fast for me like 3 years ago. Basically, with the start of this channel. Chase Hooper versus the winner of Ferguson Pimlet? Yes. You switching your pick to Allen to Evloev? I don't know, man. I don't know yet. Allen's super well-rounded, but Evloev is very good as well. Yeah, remember a couple years ago, Dana said, yeah, we're going to Africa? It's all Wolf tickets. Joey, I'm fighting December 2nd. That'll be my 4th fight within a year span. Really? So you're missing the December 2nd card. Shame on you, Jack. Time flies when you're having fun. Yeah, I guess so. Does everyone want to see a picture of Jack or no? I'm just kidding, Jack. I'm just kidding, bro. I'm genuinely just kidding. How funny would that be if I pulled that up on stream now? How funny would that be if I pulled that up on stream? Jack was about to pass out. Jack was literally about to pass out. Jim Miller versus Chase Hooper. Jim Miller. I'm going Allen. I think he wins a decision that's competitive, but he's defensive, grappling, and superior striking shows. Now, that'd be disrespectful. I was only kidding, dude. I would never do that. If I say something, I mean it, dude. Joey, Argueta got no contest because Ronnie Lawrence never tapped. Oh, yes. Yup. Therefore, Ogden wins. I don't understand what you mean by that, though. It would be the same situation, but the Lawrence thing happened early in the fight. Pantoja versus Royval 2 could be fight of the year. Agreed. You might think it's ridiculous, but I'm telling you, Allen could sub Evloev. Okay, I think it's ridiculous, but yeah. Jack is 8 times more active than Colby and nearly 16 times more active than Stipe. Agreed. So, Sean O'Malley, Peyton Talbot, and Chase Hooper are all related in some weird way. All right. When I became a MMA fan, all the champs were black. Now they're all white. Are they? I don't even know if that's accurate. I don't even think that's remotely accurate. Pantoja is Brazilian. O'Malley is white. Volk is white. Islam is white, I guess. Leon Edwards is black and from the UK. Strickland's white. Pereira's Brazilian. Jones is black. Grasso is, I don't know, she's Mexican, isn't she? Weili's Chinese. But it depends what your definition of white is. If you mean Caucasian, then you're wrong. It was the ref's fault in both incidents. I agree. Khabib overrated dude is just a high-level grappler who has a padded record. I mean, I don't think he's overrated. But okay. Universe and science talks? No. Probably not. I'm probably only going to be on for a little. I might last 2 hours for you. I might last the same amount of time I lasted with Jackson Mom last night, 2 hours. I don't remember too well, but did Silva get credit for taking the fight against DC at 200? I don't think there was even a lot of talk about it. Everyone was just focused on Brock Lesnar and John Jones testing positive. To correct you, the heavyweight champ is white, Joe. You all know Aspinall is a real champ. Yeah, but not technically on paper. Do you think BSD can reach Islam in terms of getting to the fight him before he retires and move up? No. I do not think he can get to him. And also, I think St. Denis will lose before he can get there. Joe, what is your go-to eat food? Mine is In-N-Out Burger. What do you mean by go-to? What do you mean by go-to food? Too bad you couldn't post the fight in Discord. I think he does record his fights, if I'm not mistaken. But okay. Still posting on Discord. Yeah, have someone record it. It's crazy like clockwork. If someone wins the belt, they're suddenly better than Khabib and have a better legacy, higher on the GOATs list. Dude hasn't fought in years, and he's still this popular. I know, dude. It's crazy. Like, what do you eat when you go out of the house? Honestly, the place I go to too often is Chick-fil-A. It's just too easy, man. It's just too easy, too quick. They're everywhere. But yeah. And I don't even think I've had In-N-Out. I forgot, someone had convinced me to go to some burger place. I can't even remember the name anymore, and it was garbage. You mentioned it before, but I don't know why I get the vibe Edwards folds under pressure. Yeah. You find yourself at Arby's too often? That's funny, bro. I don't think anyone goes to Arby's. How's the peppermint chip shake? I don't really drink milkshakes, to be honest. I've never had Cane's, but I want to go there. Never had Whataburger. What's the burger place someone convinced me to go to? I can't remember. It's got green. It's green sign. I can't remember what the name of it is. I can't remember. Someone will remember. Shake Shack. Garbage. Shake Shack is garbage. I went there. I was pissed. I wasted like $30. So, I'll tell you one thing. Wingstop is garbage. I hate Wingstop. It's disgusting. I've had it twice. And I literally thrown it away. I went and got something else to eat afterwards. I threw it away and got something else to eat. It's that bad. Joey, how bad is it not having a headrest on the Herman Miller? I've never even thought of that, to be honest. That's never even come to mind until you just said that. So I really don't care. I never even thought of that. I'm gonna eventually maybe buy the Logitech one though, which I think is kind of higher up. So it might have the headrest. I don't know if that's technically long enough to be a headrest, but yeah, I don't mind. I don't care at all. If I start making a shit ton of money, I might buy the Embody one. But other than that, I don't care about the headrest. Joe, you need to start a channel where you go around reviewing a food sport. You'd be a good food critic. I wouldn't, dude, because I'm super picky. I basically just eat chicken and steak. So, I don't really like to try a lot of foods. I've had Wingstop once and never again. I had it twice, and both times I threw it away. What's your pick, Volk? Ilya? Volk. There is a third-party headrest for the Herman Miller. That's $140. Yeah, I'm assuming they make a lot of accessories. I've never tried it, though. I've never even worried about that. That is crazy, though. I've never worried about it. I don't think it matters, dude. Because most of the time, if you're on a computer or whatever, most of the time I'm doing this, honestly. When I'm like editing on my computer, I'm usually sitting like this. More focused on what's going on the screen, you know. Excuse me. So let me just sit how I edit for now on. Joey, any big segment you thinking of adding next year gaming? I have no idea, dude. I have no idea what the future holds. Would you rather eat chicken? Would you rather chicken wings or legs? Wings. Wingstop was literally invented 10 minutes from my place and it's an abomination. I don't even know how it's successful. It's garbage. 60 guys at 5 guys is 2 burgers and fries. Yeah. I didn't even realize how shit my chair was and how it's been a minor inconvenience to me until today. Dude, I'm telling you, if you get a Herman Miller, you'll sit in it and you'll say it isn't all that. But once you use it for long periods of time, like a couple hours here and there, you'll realize how much more comfortable it is. Like it's not something that blows you away with the first sit, but you realize how your body feels when you're done sitting in it for a while. Like my old computer chair, I would have never been able to sit here for an hour and 43 minutes. I'd be like, damn, I got to get out of here. When you hit 50K, are we going to celebrate how Drickus and his coach celebrate the whole Discord? Yes, we are. Jack. Always invest in a good chair, shoes, pillow, and bed. Agreed 100%. I got a sweet memory foam bed that I've had since I lived here. That it's literally feels brand new still to this day. And it's mad comfortable. I love it. You bought a Herman Miller for $200? When? Just now or before? Who do you think Volk's next title defense after Ilya? Evlev, maybe? It'd probably be Evlev, Allen, winner, maybe. I think it'll be, yeah. Or maybe by that time, Giga beats Josh Emmett and then fights the Allen Evlev winner. Now I've had it for 2 years. Hey, man, it's a great purchase, isn't it? You have the purple mattress. Office was giving those out. Damn, dude, you should get me one. I want a second one. Joe, what shoes do you rock on a daily basis? We were just talking about them yesterday. I don't remember the names of them now. The Terex Free Hiker 2.0 low. They're like hiking shoes. Or that, or I have some like Under Armour sneakers that I wear. So, yeah, that's basically what I wear. They're mad comfortable. But they look like this. Well, never mind. I don't even care. It doesn't matter. I only wear the rock shoes, actually. I'm lying. Joey doesn't remember the name of his own shoes. Why would I remember the name of my shoes, dude? Who remembers that? I don't care about shoes that much. I just care that they're comfy. And these are comfy. These are mad comfy. They're so fucking comfortable. I have, so hold on. These aren't the ones I'm talking about. These ones I don't wear as much. But these I have 3 pairs of. Those I have 3 pairs of. I just linked in the chat. I have 3 pairs of those. They're mad comfortable. And then this year they came out with a low version of those. They came out with a low version. So I have 2 pairs of this low version. So I have 2 pairs of these. So, and I just got those. But then I have a bunch of other shoes too. But yeah, there you go. Drew, what do you wear when you go out, like your family, your wife? Probably the ones, the second link I sent you is usually what I wear. Or I have a pair of Under Armour shoes that I wear. I'm not really too particular. I just have like 10 pairs of shoes sitting by the door and I just pick one out. I don't really have like oh, these are my fancy shoes or whatever. You know? Is sandals not common in America? I mean, they are. I don't really wear sandals. I don't think I've ever really worn sandals unless I'm at the beach or something. But I don't even think I own a pair of sandals. I usually wear Crocs when I'm at the beach. Going to the DMV to test for a learner's permit, Joey. Your boy's about to be driving. That's crazy, bro. That's fucking crazy. Dude's like, what shoes do you wear? Dude's trying to find me in a public bathroom. Dude's gonna try to find me in a public bathroom based on my shoes. Is that you, Joey, in there taking a shit? I see your shoes. Ultra Boost, best shoes I ever earned. You got a cop. What is the Ultra Boost? Is that not the same like technology they put on this? I know that these have something about boost or some shit in these shoes. But let's see. Men's sneakers. I'm looking for something that says Ultra Boost. Ultra Boost light running shoes, I'm assuming is what you're talking about. I like Adidas a lot. I would buy more Adidas shoes. Now you got me wanting to buy another pair, bro. I like these sneakers here. Thank you for the $2 hat, by the way. Look, I'll never forget. I'll tell you guys a funny story before we end the stream. This one time, me and this guy I was working with, we're going downstairs. So we were working upstairs, but we had to go downstairs at this place. It was a public place. There's a lot of people there. And we had to go downstairs and we had to go into a bathroom and fix something, right? And when we got down there, we had never been in that bathroom before, but it was one of those really small bathrooms, but it was a public bathroom. Well, not even a public bathroom. It was for the people who lived there. It was people who lived in that building. But it was a bathroom anyone could use, basically. But it was one of those small bathrooms that had like one stall and one urinal. And we walk in there to fix something. And we hadn't been in there before. But me and this guy I work with who was kind of older, maybe like in his early 60s, I think he was. And we walked in there and it smelled like shit, right? And we walk in there and the old guy starts going off. Oh, good God, it smells like shit in here, right? As soon as he started going off with like the first sentence, I realized that somebody was in the bathroom taking a shit, right? And keep in mind, this is a very small bathroom. There's the only guy in there. There's one toilet and one stall. And this old guy's going, oh my God, goodness gracious, it stinks like shit in here. Oh my fucking God, it stinks so bad. He's just going off, right? I start laughing. I couldn't say anything to him. I just had to leave the bathroom because it stunk like shit, but also I was dying fucking laughing from what he was saying, right? So then he's going off. He follows me outside. I'm like, dude, there's somebody in there. He's like, oh shit. So we left. We didn't even do what we were supposed to do. We went somewhere else, right? Because we were like, no way we're facing this guy as he comes out. The next morning, right? Me and this guy are standing there. There's a bunch of other people around. And he just leans over to me. He said, hey, I think I know who was in the bathroom yesterday taking a shit. I said, who? He said, I think it's that black guy who's an electrician over there. I recognize his boots. I was fucking dying. He said, I recognize his boots. I was fucking crying. I'll never forget that as long as I live. That shit was funny as hell. That was funny as hell. He's like, yeah, it's that electrician over there. I recognize his boots. Dude, but imagine being that guy. He's in there taking a shit. Just trying to mind his own business. Probably would wish he could hold it till he got home. And some old dude walks in there and just starts saying, oh my God, it stinks like shit in here. So that guy was probably sitting in there like, really? Really? But you get the point. You're breaking my balls? Oh, okay. Joe, what are doing in here, man? Is that you in there? Yeah. Dude's trying to recognize me based on my shoes. That's what made me think of that. That whole story from a couple years ago made me think of that. Dude's looking at it. I'll never forget. Here's another bathroom story. You know how they have those travel centers? Does anyone know how they have those do you know how they have those travel, like, I guess it's called a travel. It's like a travel plaza. They call them travel plazas. Does anyone know what a travel plaza is? Like when you're driving, like, and you enter a certain state, they'll have like a travel plaza where people go in and they can like go. They have like a big bathroom and there's a bunch of people there who are traveling, stop there. Rest areas, kind of. I don't know if it's necessarily a rest area. Well, anyway, this one time, I I had to go somewhere like an hour away, right? I had to go, I think it was to Pennsylvania. I had to go pick something up. And when I was coming back, I really had to take a piss bad. And I was like, you know what? Let me just stop off at this travel plaza, right? I stopped off at the travel plaza. And I went into the bathroom. And there's like 100 stalls. I mean, there's a bunch of stalls, bunch of urinals, whatever. Anyway, I take a piss. And then I go and wash my hands. And there's all the mirrors. The mirrors are the sinks, and then the mirrors are above it. And then behind you are all the actual stalls, right? The stall bathroom doors were only 4 foot high. So every fucking person taking a shit, I'm locking eyes with them in the mirror, and they're like this. You can just see their head. You can just see their head over the stall. I'm like, what the fuck? I think I got to check with my fiance. I was so flabbergasted by this. Keep in mind, this was like 45 minutes from my house. I was so flabbergasted by it. I think I took my fiance back there because I wanted to take a picture of it. But how am I going to take a picture of it? Because all these people are in there taking shits and I could see them from the neck up because the bathroom doors are only 4 foot tall. I think I took my fiance back there because I was like, you aren't going to believe me how small these doors are. I think I took her back there. I'm not sure. I got to confirm with her. I know I wanted to, but I don't remember if I actually did. I couldn't believe it. I'm just washing my hands. I got like 4 people just... Now all I see them is from the neck up. And they're just shitting in there. And I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck is going on here? Why are these doors so small? But I wanted to pull out my phone and take a picture of how small the doors were. But if I'm taking pictures of the doors, I'm taking pictures of the people taking a shit. So, I mean, how the hell is that even possible? How the hell is that even possible? They were literally 4 foot tall. I swear on my life, they were literally, like if I stood next to one, I would say it'd be about at my belly button. Maybe a little bit higher than that. So unless you were like a kid or like a midget, everyone could see you from the neck up taking a shit. How is that possible? Who did that? Who installed those doors? Who made that decision? Yeah, I don't shit in public restrooms. I couldn't fucking believe it. I couldn't believe it. Imagine shitting in a restroom. Every single person washing their hands is watching you take a shit. Because you can't even look away. You're just washing your hands. The mirrors are right there. And you're locking eyes with somebody who's taking a shit. I mean, this dude's got diarrhea. His asshole's burning. And he's staring at me through the stall because the door is only 4 foot fucking high. I couldn't believe that. I'd rather shit my pants and drive an hour than shit in that bathroom. First off, it's probably dirty. You know how many assholes are touching that seat? So, yeah. That's just fucking crazy. That's genuinely fucking crazy. Joey secretly like the smell. I'm dying so hard right now. Joe, if you're in a public restroom and someone doesn't wash their hands, do you call them back? No. I just ignore them. I'm a clean freak. I am a clean freak. But yeah, isn't that mad weird? I wish I could pull up a picture somehow. I genuinely wish I could pull up a picture somehow. Because genuinely, I could not fucking believe it. They might have changed out the doors by now. I remember I called my fiance the second I got to the car. I said, you aren't going to believe this shit. Where's the worst place you had to take a shit? I don't even remember because I don't shit in public places. Look, if I have to shit somewhere, even if I'm at work, I just leave and go home. Unless it's really bad. And then if it's a clean bathroom, I'll use it. When they saw someone in there, dude used to throw entire trash can. Yes, I do remember people doing that. I mean, seriously. I locked eyes. Look, I'm washing my hands and I look up in the mirror. I literally see like 10 people taking shits. I see them all from the neck up, right? The one guy locked eyes with me so hard, he opened up his wallet and started showing me pictures of his kids. That's how intimate our stare was. I made that part up, but you get the point. My boy called his mom to go home early from school to take a shit. Yeah, I'll go home. I'll go home from anywhere. I don't care where I'm at. I'm going home. I'd rather go home and take a shit. Dude was about to start showing me pictures of his kids. I couldn't believe that. Like, if you're sitting in a stall at a bathroom in a public restroom and I can literally decapitate you with a sword while you're in there without opening the door, that's crazy. In high school bathroom, when I wash my hands, I could see dude taking a dump. I look in the mirror. Dude, why do they got the biggest cracks in public restroom stall doors? Showing up to this stream after a long day is my sacrifice. I'm dying, Joey. I dispersed from the vicinity to laugh so hard. What do you mean you dispersed from the vicinity? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I'd literally just jog it off. Hey, look. I'm telling you one thing. I'll never shit in a porta pot. I'll tell you. You know what's funny? Another story from the same old guy that I used to work with. I asked him before. I said, because a lot of people don't care. They'll shit in porta pots. I'll never shit in a porta pot, and my life depends on it. I asked him, I said, would you take a shit in that porta pot? It was some nasty ass porta potty, right? And he said, look, if I got to take a shit on the job, he said, I'm just going to get me a 5-gallon bucket and a place to hide. I was fucking dying. I got out of my chair and started running around my house. Dude, imagine taking a shit in a porta potty, especially, oh my God. It's not like freshly cleaned or anything. I couldn't imagine. I won't even piss in those things. I'll piss somewhere in the woods. You know? I remember one guy that I work with would always take a shit in a porta potty every single morning. I remember one day there was snow on the ground. And so I started throwing snowballs at the porta potty. You know how they got the little vents on the side? All of a sudden I hear him screaming. I fucking somehow hit him with a snowball. It went through the vent. Like, it went through the vent and got on him. Imagine being in a porta potty and it gets tipped over. I'd murder someone over that. I'd literally murder someone. Only time I shit in public is if it's in a family bathroom. Jack said he's running around his house. Joey, please, more stories. That was hilarious. I was dying. Which story were you dying about? Which one was funny? I'm assuming they both were funny, but yeah. Yeah, I could tell you a million different stories, but I'm not going to. I just figured I'd save that one. Someone just commented on my video. Glad Joey doesn't work at CPS. That's funny as hell. Cut the guy because he disciplines his children. Hey, guys, look. If you guys enjoyed the stories, can you do me one favor? Go to my recent cuts video. I'm going to stay on stream. Go to my recent cuts video. And there's a guy named Ray Williams who commented on the cuts video talking shit. Can you guys all go comment back to him talking shit? It'll be funny. Just say something funny. I don't care what you say. But talk shit. But you could say something serious even. But it's one of the... I don't have that many comments on it. But it's a guy named Ray Williams. And he said, cut the guy because he disciplines his children, ? Go to that video and talk shit to him. I'll stay on. I'm not disappearing. Lamau, the snowball story. Yeah, dude, I hit it. You know the vent right on the side, right? I just hit it right on the side, dead center. And I just heard, I was just screaming. It was a big ass snowball too. Cause of death, mess with someone in the porta pot. Yeah. Imagine going in one of those. Imagine going, ew. Couldn't be me. I'd die. I'd commit suicide before I shit in a porta pot. Hell no. Absolutely, positively not. That shit would be horrific. Literally horrific. Never, ever, ever. Anyone do it? I agree with Ray 100%. All right, well, then you can like his comment, you bitch. Let's see if anyone actually did it. Comments like this constitute an ass eating. Let's just say if you and me meet in the NBA Finals public restroom, it's going to get wicked for you. Stop crying, Lamau. If you don't like, don't watch. Ray, it's not that serious. Take a chill pill. Oil up. I'm coming for you right now. That constitutes an ass eating. I mean feasting. Oh my goodness. That's funny. I was waiting for someone to comment and say, I'm calling CPS. Cooked them in the comments. Joe, where are you? Were you the one who told the Snap and Turtle story? Yes, I did tell the Snap and Turtle story. That was a good one. Just comment it. Yeah, go after him. Give Ray Williams a taste of his own medicine. Dude said, "Oil up, I'm coming for you right now." And we feasting. Imagine an astronaut taking a shit in space and just floating around in the universe. Get on his ass. The Snap and Turtle story could have went so badly. I know. It really could have. It was a bad idea. Guys, it's just banter. Nobody's attacking that guy. Just a bit of trolling. You know the haters will call it bullying. Or they can fuck right off, my friend. They can fuck right off. I'm dying. Shut up. Dude's trying to justify beating a toddler. Dude's trying to justify. You know what's funny? I've gotten very little hate comments on that video because the way I framed it, I said, look, if you're okay with a grown man and MMA fighter beating a 3-year-old child, and you're also okay with them talking about cum shots in front of a 3-year-old child, let me know down in the comments. So they heard that and they were like, oh, I can't disagree with them now, which is just fucking hilarious because that's the truth. That's the truth. Snappers will have you living a bit different. Dude, I have to find that picture of that snapping turtle. I'll have to find the picture of the snapping turtle. It was a really bad idea, to be quite honest. It was a really bad fucking idea. But yeah, thanks for the support, guy. I just thought it would be funny to fuck with that guy. Guys, it's just banter, exactly. I'm going to meet Derek randomly in the public restroom. Derek, is that you in there taking a shit? That'd be funny. What happens if BSD and Conor were in prison in the same cell, I reckon, and ass eating? Oh, there'd be a feast by BSD. Joe, would you rather eat Wingstop for lunch and dinner or use the porta potty? Eat Wingstop for lunch or dinner because I would take a half bite of one thing and then throw it in the trash. Bro, the way he was talking about Hamzat in front of his kid was gross. Like, that's the kind of... Dude, I'm telling you right now, Brendan Allen's one of those ghetto motherfuckers who is a piece of shit and a horrible parent. I can just tell. And that's just anecdotal evidence, but it's not like I even went that far to say all that. I mean, he proved it himself. And I'll be the one voice of reason, you know? I wait till I'm literally about to shit myself, like, no joke. But other than that, fuck no. Yeah, exactly. Hell no. I would Derek Lewis for sure. 100% Derek Lewis from one round. I would just train cardio beforehand. And it would be aight. It'd be all right, I think. Brendan Allen, probably wouldn't surprise me, but that's crazy. Imagine talking like that in front of your kid. It's gonna make such a bad person. Dude, it's just disgusting behavior. I didn't listen to Allen's post fight. What did he say in front of his daughter? Cum shot. And the F word. And he thought it was funny. He thought it was hysterical. You got people justifying that type of behavior. Could Mick Parkin KO Ngannou in the first round? Yeah, we were talking about Mick Parkin earlier. He's the elite of the elite. Mick Parkin is genuinely the elite of the elite. Would you rather spend a weekend with Dana White or compete weekend with Dana White? Dude, he's rich. He'd probably, take you out gambling or something. Constitute an ass eating or something. He called Hamzat cum shot in front of his kid. Brendan Allen is one of the ghetto parents you see with their kids at the grocery store. He strikes me as one of those people who takes their children out to dinner and like at a restaurant, and when their kids are acting up and running around and making a mess, they don't correct them. They just mind their business and eat their own dinner and just don't pay attention as they're ruining other people's times and they're loud as shit, screaming at the top of their lungs. That strikes me as Brendan Allen's parenting. Brendan Allen looks like a Walmart person. Yeah, for sure. For sure, my friend. I agree. I wouldn't trust Brendan Allen for one damn second. I'll tell you that much right now. I wouldn't trust him for 1 second. Allen looks like he only shops at Walmart. Nah, not even that. Okay, I'm sorry, but cum shot is probably the funniest nickname in MMA right now. Tell me a better one. I mean, it's not that funny. I text like 5 people during the fight and asked if the announcer was serious that pork chop trains with Aspinall. Yeah, just commenting. I'll go check. Let me take a look. Andy's comment must have got flagged. I don't see it. I don't see it, my friend. Must have got flagged up. Let me see held for review, but held for review. What a weirdo. It's the weirdest comment. Was Allen versus Craig the worst fight night of the year? Yes, probably. Nah, Dern versus Hill was pretty bad. Buddy steals from Walmart shops is too nice. Yeah, Walmart's too nice for him. White isn't Dana White's real last name. It's a nickname he earned after his legendary weekend of coke. Okay. Dana White definitely sniffs coke for sure. For sure. But listen, boys, we've done 2 illustrious hours of streaming. All right. I appreciate you guys for joining me. I'm going to try to go to sleep. It's 1 a.m. Do me a favor, though. Check out the Cuts video. I would greatly appreciate if you check out the Cuts video. Go watch it. Go like it. Go comment on it. Go comment talking shit to that one guy who's a clown in there. But boost it in the algorithm. I want to get to 13K tomorrow. If I get to 13K tomorrow, there will be a long stream tomorrow. So there's your incentive. You guys go all go watch it from beginning to end. You all like it. You all comment on it. It'll boost in the algorithm, and I'll pick up the 50 subs I need to hit 13K. So like this stream on your way out. Go to the link in the chat. Yeah, that's it. That's all I got for you guys. Oh, by the way, you aren't going to believe this crazy story. I meant to tell you before I got off.